Hello party people, hello, it is Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I am here today, and today we are working with the missing link. So if you've been following along with us, you know that we have been doing quite a few projects in this book, and we have just about made it through all of the links, and now we are going to well, no, we still have we still got a couple links left, excuse me, before we move into projects. So today we are going to be doing what they are calling slider rings. Okay, so you guys see that right there. Those are the slider rings we are going to be making. And let's get on down to the mat and see what we can do. Alright guys, here we are down on the mat. This is what the links look like. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see those. Okay. And right here looks to be the steps. So these links are quite interesting. And let's just get our tools. It says we are going to need a flat nose plier. That is this guy. Chain nose plier. Round nose plier. Round nose plier. Round nose plier. Stepped plier. So this is the stepped plier. Flush cutter. A flat file. A chasing hammer. A rawhide mallet. A steel bench block. And a Sharpie. Okay, so that is what we need. And the type of wire we're going to be using today is 16 gauge. So I have 16 gauge tarnish resistant copper core vintage bronze. It says use 16 gauge pure copper. I'm sorry, I just noticed this said square wire. This is not square. I have questions. 16 gauge square. The only gauge I have in square is 21 gauge. So I guess we'll use that. See how that goes. I was going to use the 16 round, but they said square, so now I'm using square. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Alright guys, let's read the instructions. Here it says figure 1, and I think I can zoom in a little bit. Figure 1, it says working from the wire spool, use the 7mm barrel of the stepping plier. Okay, stepping plier. So that's going to be this one. To make 2 jump rings. See page 25. Well, we have a video for making jump rings that we did in this series. So if you do not have the book, you can visit that video, and we will link it up here at the top. Hi, Mr. Bunsen. Make 3, okay, it says make 2 jump rings for figure 1. Make 3 additional jump rings using the 5mm barrel, which is going to be this one, I believe, 5mm of the stepping plier. Close the ends of the jump rings with the flush cutter. Work harden and hammer several times with the rawhide mallet on the bench block. Set the jump rings aside. Okay, well, let's just start with that so that we know what we're doing. So I'm going to get my square wire. Now again, I said I'm using square wire, but it's 21 gauge because that is all that I have. Alright guys, so the first thing that it says to do is that we need to make, working from the spool of wire, use the 7mm barrel from the stepping plier and make 2 jump rings. Okay, so we are going to flush cut this first part. And we're going to go in with our 7mm barrel. So I believe that to be this one. So here we go, and we're going to wrap around three times. I got off the barrel. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. So this one I already flush cut. You cannot see me. This one I already flush cut, but I'll flush cut it again. So I'm just cutting the first wire. And then I'm going to flip my plier around and I'm going to cut the second one. I'm going to flush cut here again and flip and do the top one. So now we should have 7mm jump rings. Okay. Then it says we need to hammer them several times, they said. Oh. These look really big after I've hammered them. Maybe I'm using the wrong size of my step plier. That one looks a little bigger than the other one. I don't know why. Alright, so this is what we're going with, the 7mm. Now it says we need to make 3 of... Okay, I can't work on this spool. I know some people can. It's just a big old mess for me. So I'm going to try on the 5 now. So that is this one here. And I'm going to wrap. And we need 2, 3, 4. Alright, so for this endeavor, I will pull this apart a little bit. And I'm going to flush cut it right here. Flip. Flush cut. Flush cut it here. Flip. Cut the next one. Okay, so we should have 3 let's see, this one might need a little filing. Bunsen, stop being naughty. This cat, you guys, I swear, he's just being super naughty today. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, what are the next step? The next step, it says flush cut 3 1 3/4 inch pieces of wire, file the ends. Make matching marks near the tip of each barrel of the round nose pliers with the Sharpie. Using the marks as a guide to make consistently sized loops. Form a simple loop on both ends of each of the 3 wire pieces with the opening of the loops on the same side. Let me zoom you out so I can show you the book. Okay, this cat's on some other business right now. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. Step 2. Bunsen, get down. Okay, the next step is to measure out 3 pieces of 1 3/4 inches wire. So we'll do that. So it's 1 1/2, 1 3/4. Okay, I'll use this one as a guide and do 1 3/4 again. And for a third time. Mr. Bunsen. Mr. Bunsen's still crying. Okay, so we have 3. So now it says we're going to trim them so they're even and file the tops. So we're going to file the, oh, I'm going to bend it all up. Okay, file the tops. Easy peasy, they said. Flip it. This one is, I bent it. File these tops. Okay. Alrighty. Bent that one too. That's not good. Okay, are we supposed to hammer these? Let me read. It says, no. It says don't hammer them. It says, take your Sharpie, make a mark on your plier. So I already have a mark on my plier, so I'm just going to go over it. So that we can make consistent loops on the same size. And these are going to be simple loops. So I got to bend this one back or something. It has to happen here. Alright, so to make the simple loop, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay. So to make the simple loop, we're going to line this up at the very tippy tip with the mark that we've made on our plier. We're going to roll it over until it goes like that. Then we bring in the chain nose, we go inside the loop and grab a hold of it and pull it out so it looks like a lollipop. Okay, get that all situated. So now it says that we are supposed to do this on both sides, and the where it closes is supposed to be on the same side of the wire. So I'm going to hold that and line it up again. Ooh. And go again to make the simple loop. Okay, so we should have something like this. So we got to make 3 of those. Okay. So I'm making 3 of these. And no. Mr. Bunsen, you are not being very good kitty right now. Yeah, you are naughty. That one got pretty bent up. Pretty bent up, that one was. Can you guys hear him? Just super naughty pants over there. Okay. And this one is the last one. Alright, so that is what we got. That one's a little wonked up, but I think for the purpose of this, it'll be fine. Okay, on to step 3. It says open one of the 7mm jump rings. Attach on all 3 pieces of wire and close the jump ring. Okay, well, we probably do that. Attach the jump ring. Open up the jump ring. 1, 2, 3. Use the other 7mm jump ring and attach to the other side, making sure that they're parallel and not crisscrossed. Okay. Got it. So this is what we got. My one crooked one in there. Okay, open each of the 5mm jump rings and close them around the center of the wires. They should slide loosely on the wires. Okay. They should slide loosely on the wire. 1, 2, 3. Are they sliding loosely? It appears that they are. Okay. So, this is what this end result looks like. Oxidize and the link with liver of sulfur, see page 30. We're not going to do that because I'm not in a very well vented area. So let me show you, let me zoom you out here. See if I can do like this. And show you the book and the link. So here's my assessment on this. I gotta zoom all back in. So this is my link here, and this is what they have. And again, I think like with anything with practice, it would probably look a lot better. Also, the 16 gauge square wire. So we used 21 gauge, so it's a little more flimsy because that's just what I had for this project. I mean, I don't think that this would be very sturdy if I used it with the 21 gauge in a project. So this was just for the purpose of the video because it said to use square wire. I like the link. I think that if I had the appropriate 16 gauge, I'd probably be doing pretty good. But I mean, all in all, it's not horrible. I'm pretty happy with the fact that I was able to do it anyway. So I got that going on. But yeah, so that is what she looks like. Okay guys, that's what we had today on the missing link. It was a little rough for me getting this one completed. I'm not 100%, I mean I'm 100% I did it right. It needs a little work, needs the right gauge wire. But yeah, I don't think that this one I would actually be able to use in a project because it's very flimsy and it would bend. You know, I might be able to like bend it in half and use it as a bail or something. But anyways, we did it. We're doing it. That's all that matters. So this was sliding rings. Looks like next week we're going to do triangles. So please subscribe to my videos if you haven't already. Make sure to give this one a like and leave me a comment if you tried it or if you didn't. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I hope you guys have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. I'm sending all the beady vibes. I'll see you guys in the next one.